In this video, I'm showing you all of the basic camera shots that you must know to improve your cinematography. This is Camp Films. Hey guys, Ryan with Camp Films. Thank you so much for being here today. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. You know, it doesn't matter if you're shooting with your mobile phone or you're using a cinema camera, cinematography comes down to one basic thing: visual storytelling. And the foundation of visual storytelling is basic camera shots. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through all of the basic, essential camera shots that every filmmaker should know. And if you stick around until the end of the video, I'm going to be going over a few extra, not as well known camera shots as well. Whether you're making your very first short film or you're just experimenting with your camera, understanding these shots will give you the visual language to help bring your stories to life. Let's get started. We'll kick things off with an overview of shots that every filmmaker should know, but first I'd like to tell you about today's video sponsor. Have you ever wished that storyboarding was as easy as writing your script? Well, Catalyst AI can turn your ideas into visual storyboards in seconds. Just upload your script and boom, you've got consistent characters, shot types, and frame sequences ready to bring the ideas of your film to life visually. You can tweak the visuals, trim scenes, and you can even drop in voiceovers and music with the new timeline editor. And if you need a jump start, you can use their presets to stay fast and focused. And with next-gen video models like Runway Gen 4 Turbo and Google VO2 under the hood, your boards just won't look good, they can be animated and cinematic. This is a great and easy way to make animated videos as well. If you're a filmmaker, this is one of the fastest ways you can go from having an idea to a visual plan. You can sign up and try Catalyst for free by following the link in the description below. Big thank you to Catalyst AI for sponsoring today's video. This is the wide shot, or sometimes referred to as the long shot. This shot is going to set the stage. Use it to establish space, geography, and mood. Many of your favorite films will start off with an establishing shot or a wide shot that shows the viewer where the setting of the film takes place. This is the medium shot. It's usually shot from the waist up. It's clean, balanced, and most common in dialogue scenes. It's the bread and butter of coverage. This is the close-up. This is where you get in deep and show emotion. The close-up gives the audience access to something private. The extreme close-up. Push in really tight. This is a detail shot, an eye twitch, a tear, a loaded gun trigger. Tarantino uses these a lot in Kill Bill to show more intensity. This is an over-the-shoulder shot, or an OTS. Framing a conversation with one character's shoulder in the foreground, we feel like we're a part of the scene. You'll see this shot used in almost every single dialogue scene in every single film or TV show you've ever watched. When filming this shot, be wary not to break the 180-degree rule. The 180-degree rule is a fundamental guideline in filmmaking that helps maintain spatial consistency between the two characters in a dialogue scene. It dictates that an imaginary line known as the line of action should not be crossed by the camera. Doing so can confuse the audience about the spatial relationship between characters. Staying aware of this imaginary line enables viewers to visually connect with the action and understand the scene better, particularly in the dialogue sequences. When filming, if one character is on the left side of the frame and the other should remain on the right side, ensuring that their positions do not switch when the camera angle changes is paramount. While it's essential for maintaining continuity, filmmakers can intentionally break this rule for creative reasons or to convey disorientation. Up next is the point of view shot. What the character sees, we see. This shot is really great for immersion, and you'll also see it quite a bit in found footage films like The Blair Witch Project. This is the tracking shot. You move the camera through the space, whether it's following a character or creeping slowly behind. This shot builds energy or suspense. One of the best, the long tracking shot in Children of Men. Absolutely unreal. If you haven't seen it, be sure to give it a watch. And this is the static shot. Sometimes staying still is the boldest choice. This is actually my favorite type of shot, and this shot has no movement, no distraction, just framing and stillness. Think of the film A Ghost Story. Those long, locked-off frames hold so much weight. There are, of course, many other types of shots we can cover, like the full shot, which captures your subject from head to toe, a medium-wide shot that captures your subject from the knees up, the cowboy shot, which frames the subject from the mid-thighs up, the medium close-up that frames your subject from the chest up, and of course there are dolly shots and crane shots as well. With all the basics out of the way, now it's time to move on to composition and framing. Of course, it's not just what you shoot, but how you frame it. There's a few different things we can keep in mind when trying to figure out what shot is going to fit our scene the best. Here's a few different ways of framing that you can keep in mind. The rule of thirds. This is where you place your subject on one of the thirds instead of center screen. It creates tension, energy, and visual interest. Most cameras have this grid built into the settings so you can switch it on and off. Headroom and lead room. Headroom and lead room give your subject space to breathe. Too much headroom and it feels awkward. Not enough lead room and your shot feels too cramped. Here's an example of framing within a frame. You can use windows, doorways, mirrors, and it adds depth and often symbolism. Symmetry and center framing can make for some visually interesting shots. Breaking the rule of thirds can be powerful too, and directors like Wes Anderson make symmetry part of their visual identity. And finally, let's talk about depth. Don't forget your background and foreground. Add layers, use light, objects, or people to give your shot dimension, even if you're shooting on a phone. As promised, here's a few more lesser known but also powerful shots that you can use. Once you've got the basics, try experimenting with some of these more obscure shots. They're a great way to develop your style. First off, let's talk about the Dutch angle. You can tilt your camera to make the world feel off balance. Horror thrillers, even dream sequences use this to subtly tell the viewer something is going wrong. The insert shot is a quick, isolated detail shot. It could be something like a key in a lock, a phone screen buzzing. Insert shots keep pacing tight and often deliver crucial info. Just remember to not shoot things that don't have any significance to the story at hand. The whip pan is a quick, energetic camera move that transitions between subjects or scenes. Edgar Wright uses this a lot in Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. Super punchy and keeps the film exciting. The top-down shot, or the God's eye view shot, is when you're looking straight down from above. It makes characters feel small or powerless. Breaking Bad used this a ton in the later seasons to show Walter losing his control. The extreme wide, or the establishing shot, is even wider than a typical wide shot. Think Lawrence of Arabia's desert shots. It's less about the subject and more about how big or the scale of the world. The dolly zoom is when the background stretches or compresses while the subject stays the same size. It creates disorientation. This shot is most famously known from the scene on the beach in Jaws. So there you have it. There's the essential shots that I think you need to know in order to bring your ideas to life. No fancy gear required. Just an understanding of why you're using each shot and what exactly it is you're trying to say with each shot as well. As filmmakers, we should strive to master the basics, understand composition, and learn the rules of cinematography so we can break them with a purpose. If you found this video helpful, I have even more in-depth tools and resources for no-budget filmmaking in my Filmmaker's Field Guide. It has all the assets, tools, and cheat sheets you need to become a better no-budget filmmaker. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Support the channel by becoming a channel member. Just click that join button and you'll get access to early video content, extra video content, and exclusive perks. Thank you so much for coming along on this filmmaking journey with me. I am Ryan, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.